If you're tired of shouty fan channels and agendas, you're in the right place. This is a brutal, honest Arsenal debate, but it's done with respect. We challenge ideas, not the people. We argue the point, not the person. So if you love proper football conversation, real fan perspectives, and a community that can disagree without falling apart, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and get involved with the comments. This is in the North Bank. Different opinions, one club, one community. Up the Arsenal.
Up the Arsenal.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Right. So I'm enjoying this show, mate, that we do. And to be quite honest, I've been looking forward to the Brazilians. Yeah. But Arsenal and Brazil, mate, what a combination. It's Brazilian players in the past for Arsenal have been absolutely great, hasn't it? So today, guys, me and Richard are going to give you our top 5. Yeah. Please get involved in the comments. Let us know your top 5s. Let us know if we get it right or get it wrong, because it doesn't really matter. It's just debate. And if you can think of a better top 5, please put them in the comments, and we will answer as many comments as we can. All right, with what we think. And remember this, guys, nobody's wrong. So enjoy the show. Don't forget to give us a like, a share, and a subscribe. Help the 2 old gunners out. Help in the North Bank out. Get that subscribe numbers up, please. We would appreciate it. But before I go any further, I've got to introduce my co-host today, Statman Rich. As always, mate, how you doing?
Brilliant, mate. And how are you?
Absolutely brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. As I said in my hook, I'm looking forward to this one, fella. So before we go into the top 5 today, we're going to do it slightly different. We're going to do 2 honourable mentions. Yeah. These are 2 guys that could have been it. These are 2 guys that could have been in the top 5, but didn't quite make it for whatever reason. Okay. So, Richard, hit us with your two honourable mentions, mate.
Well, my 2 are 2 of the 3 Gabbies, and that's Gabby Jesus and Gabby Martinelli. Just miss out on this list for various reasons, and but I still like them. I still think they're very good for the club, but just others nicked in ahead of them.
Do you know what? That is a surprise to me. Okay, a pleasant surprise. I'm not, it's not a shock, but I thought they'd be somewhere, or at least one of them would be somewhere in your top 5. To be quite honest with you. Funny you should say that though. But I've gone for Gabriel Palista.
Yeah,
he's one of mine. And actually, the other one was Gabriel Jesus. And the reason Gabriel Jesus doesn't make the top 5 is injuries. If he hadn't have had the injury problems that he'd had, he probably would be in my top 5.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's the only reason why he isn't in my top 5.
That's fair enough.
There was also, to be fair though, there was also a couple of Brazilians that couldn't even make the honourable mentions. I'm just going to quickly say David Luiz, and for me, David Luiz and Willian.
Yeah.
As an example.
Yeah.
As an example, yeah.
I mean, you also it's just so tight, and you've got to have reasons for putting them in.
Yeah, of course. So let's get on with this one, Rich. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, the nitty gritty, whatever you like to call it. Okay. Who is your number 5, mate?
Well, my number 5, and he is my number 5 because he was the first Brazilian to join us. He joined from Corinthians in 1999 for 4 million. He made 80 appearances, scored 5 goals. And in that season, he joined in the 1999-2000 season. He made the PFA Team of the Year. He left for Celta Vigo in 2001. being usurped by Ashley Cole, and that was Silvinho.
Right, I've got him as my number 4. So, and you've said everything I was going to say. So that's absolutely cool. That's fine. So you've got him as number 5. I've got him as number 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Which
that's
is
cool.
Understandable. He could have been higher, but
no, it's fine. That's fine. It's your list, mate. You build it how you see fit. Okay. For my number 5, I've gone for Julio Baptista, former striker. He's the last player to make the shortlist. Sorry, I'm just reading. He was known as the Beast. Yeah, that was his nickname. But Batista began his defense as a defensive midfielder, but was converted to a forward by Sevilla. He joined Real Madrid in 2005 and enjoyed a one-season loan spell with the Gunners in 2006. I just remember this guy, and I remember him being an absolute unit. Do you know what I mean? Powerful striker, was horrible to handle for defenders, and he scored 4 goals and grabbed 2 assists before returning to Santiago Bernabeu. So there you go. That's my number 5, Julio Baptista.
And he was my number 4.
Well, great minds think alike, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. Right. So, have you got any more you want to say about him?
It was 10 goals in all, but those goals you're talking about came in the League Cup. 4 of them against Liverpool, and 2 in the semi-final. And he was part of a swap deal for Jose Anteo Reyes.
Yeah, I mean,
that was all I would have added. So
exactly, well, that's great.
Told everything I'd have said otherwise, pretty much.
Well,
so.
I'm going to add a little bit about Silvinho that maybe you didn't say, but he joined us for 2 seasons, and he was well liked in North London. So that's good. You said he joined in 1999, didn't you?
Yeah.
He managed to displace Nigel Winterburn. Did you know that?
Yeah, he came. He was the replace. The idea was he was going to be the long-term replacement, but Ashley Cole came along.
Yeah, and just blew everything apart. He blew everything apart.
Nigel Winterburn was brilliant, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. No disrespect to Nigel Winterburn, Arsenal legend. Well, I think he is anyway. He made 55 appearances for us. So yeah, he did return to England in 2009 and joined Manchester City and made 10 appearances for them in the Premier League. So, good little player, deserved to be in the 4th position. Right, Rich, who is your number 3?
I think this is probably pretty obvious. This player joined from LOSC Lille in September 2020. He has made over 210 appearances for us, scoring 20 league goals, 2 Champions League, 1 Europa League, and 1 FA Cup goal. Scored on his debut for us against Fulham, and that is Big Gabriel Magalhães.
Number 3. God, fair enough. I've got him as my number 2.
No, there is a reason, but you'll see in a minute.
No, that's absolutely fine, mate. Okay, that's good. I'm just seeing if I can tell you anything different about him when he gets to number 3. Just 1 second. I might be able to. Yeah, here we go. Right, so my number 3 is one of your honourable mentions. My number 3 is Gabriel Martinelli. Obviously, he's with Arsenal at the moment. I think great little player. Hasn't reached his full potential yet. Possibly still needs a little bit of guidance. But there's a player absolutely wanting to burst out of him. Do you know what I mean, Rich? And I think he hasn't hit his ceiling yet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's scored 51 goals and secured 29 assists for the Gunners, which for the time that he's been with us is not a bad return, I don't think. So that's why I thought I'd give him the number 3.
Yeah.
And I think he's still got a huge role to play under Mikel Arteta, possibly, mate. I mean, at the moment, he's coming on as an impact sub, isn't he? But
yeah,
he's still young. I think how old is he? I think he's 24, is he?
Yeah. I mean, he's done it in the Champions League. He's having an impact in the Champions League, which that's not a bad place to have an impact.
Not at all, mate. No. If you're going to have an impact in the Champions League. Not a problem at all, is it? You know. No. So yeah, and I've got to say, I think he gets a lot of criticism. Sometimes too much criticism, where we should be supporting Martinelli. I mean, end of the day, I'll be honest, Saka for me recently hasn't been at his scintillating best, but he doesn't get criticised. You know, and I think if you're accountable, you should be criticised. If you're not, especially if you're fans like we are, if you don't feel that they're performing to your standards or their standards, you should be able to criticise. But Martinelli gets more flack than he deserves, I think, to be honest with you. But that's all I'm going to say on that, to be quite honest. So that was my number. It was my number 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're up to your number 2, mate.
So this person joined in 2001, stayed to 2005. He won 2 Premier Leagues and 2 FA Cups. So he was a member of the Invincibles squad. He made 127 appearances for us and scored 15 goals. He came back in 2019. He was as technical director, Arsenal's first ever technical director. He was instrumental in signing Martin Odegaard and Declan Rice and Gabi Jesus, and that is Edu Gaspar, and he is my number 2.
That's absolutely fine, mate. I can't add any more to that or take anything away from it, to be honest with you, mate. I think he didn't make. I'll tell you why he didn't make my top 5. I don't know. There's just something about him, and he left. He left when he was basically at his peak, or he was doing quite well for Arsenal. But then, obviously, we brought Berta in, and look at the job Berta's doing. So, no, it just I don't know. I mean, if you go on what he's attained through the club, you know, like his FA Cups and his league titles, he should really be in there. But I don't know. There's just some, you know, when you get a feeling, and there was just something where I go, does he deserve to be in there? Or
that's why I had that number 2. Yeah,
I must admit. Yeah, I mean that's what we're trying to say to people when we do these lists. Your choice is your choice, my choice is mine, and we don't always agree on everything, do we?
No.
So my number 2 is Gabriel Magalhães. Yeah, just love this player. Absolutely love. For me, one of the best defenders in the world. For me. Yeah.
If he'd won a couple league titles, he'd be number 1 for me, and that's how I've had to make that.
He's got the potential to do that, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think he'll be at Arsenal. He'll be at Arsenal for a long time. Yeah, I really do. Yes, there is that thing hanging over him that he can make a mistake, and he has made a few mistakes. But mistakes can be forgiven. You know.
Yeah.
So, and if you cut him down the middle, you'd see a gun, wouldn't you? He's Arsenal through and through, isn't he?
Yeah.
And that's what you want as a central defender. For me, captain material. Don't get me wrong. Odegaard's doing a good job, but for me, captain material. An absolute force to be reckoned with. I mean, he deserves a lot more. He really does. And he's amazing.
Wouldn't he? He'd be in the conversation for an Arsenal all-time 11.
Oh man, most definite. He is becoming an Arsenal legend. And for a defender, he's scored 20 goals since joining 5 years ago.
Well,
mainly
that's
from set pieces, obviously.
That's just 20 goals in the league, isn't it? As I said, he scored another 2 in the Champions League, 1 in the Europa League, and 1 in the FA Cup. So,
well, there you go.
That's 24
he
goals.
Knows where the goal.
Yeah,
he knows where the goal is as a defender, doesn't he? So, and he must have one of the hardest heads in the Premier League. So yeah, that's my number 2, Gabriel Magalhães, absolute legend in the making. Right, I think we've both got the same player for number 1, and if it is the way going the way I think it's going, it's 100% deserved, mate. Absolutely 100% deserved. But hit him with it, Rich. Who is your number 1?
Well, this player, he joined in 2002 for £4.5 million. He made over 200 appearances for us, 17 league goals. He won the 2003-4 league, which was the Invincible part of the Invincible team. He had 2 FA Cups, was runner-up in the Champions League team. He scored the fastest goal in the Champions League at 20 seconds and 7 seconds in 2002. Served as vice-captain in 2006-07, finishing as the club's second top scorer that year. And that is the great Gilberto Silva.
Oh, mate. Do you know what? Poetry in motion, mate. Absolute deserves to be at top of this list.
Yeah.
Do you know what I used to call him? Because he was just a silent genius, mate. A silent genius.
Yeah.
He was a midfielder, was he not?
Yes,
he was. Him
midfielder.
And Patrick Vieira together. That's right. Yeah. Him and Patrick Vieira together. Just try and get past us, lads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, love this guy. Do you know what? If when you put player names on your shirts, obviously Omri's up there, Vieira's up there, yeah. But genuinely, I would put Silva up there.
Yeah, there's Brady,
Brady,
Adams, Campbell.
Yeah, of course, Brady as well. Yeah.
Maybe either Mickey Thomas or Paul or Rocky Rocastle, Ian Wright. But Bergkamp. There's only a handful throughout the history, isn't there?
Oh,
so
one of the names I would have put on a shirt. I mean, you'd put Saka on a shirt today, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You may even put Gabriel Magalhães on a shirt, So
yeah.
But yeah, going back in the day, and he was part of the Invincibles team as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, absolutely brilliant. As I say, silent genius. Just got on with it and did what he had to do on the pitch. Can't knock that, mate. Can't knock that in the slightest.
No.
So there you go, guys. Two top fives from 2 old gunners, right? Full of absolute characters. Right or wrong, doesn't matter. Let us know what you think of our top 5. And please put your top 5 in so we can compare. And I tell you what, great choices, Rich. Got to say.
Yeah, you do. I mean,
a few surprises in there. As well, mate.
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, we always try and we always look and we always make choices based off our personal preferences and opinions, and we surprise each other. There are some where we're quite close, like today, but there's still some that we add different as well.
Exactly, and can I just say, because the older generation will remember these players, right? But if you're a young Arsenal fan and you're watching in North Bank, first of all, welcome. Please share and subscribe and all that loveliness. But if you're going, Gilberto Silva, or if you're, other people that we've mentioned. If you're a young Arsenal fan, look these guys up, because honestly, it'll open your eyes. Honestly, it really will. And you can see where the appreciation that me and Richard show in these shows, for these players. Okay, so if you're a young, old, don't matter. Do some research. Get to know your team. Get to know your team through the years, and it'll just make things interesting for you. Would you agree, Rich? Do you want to add anything else?
I mean, yeah, and come back, because I am planning more player profiles, and plenty of these players are going to be there. My next one, I think, is Lee Richmond Roos, so look out for that.
Interesting.
So
interesting. And also look out for Richie Unfiltered, where he basically breaks things down and tells the truth from a fan's perspective. Yeah. So look out for those as well, guys. Yeah,
it's pretty much hot take of a week, or what my take on a trending topic, either to do with Arsenal or football in general. So
great, Rich. And guys, please like, share, and subscribe, because that's how you get to find out when we're putting a show out. And we want as much interaction with you guys as possible, because you're a big part of these shows. We want you to interact with us. Yeah. So, Rich, we've come to the end of another one. I'll just let you know as well, guys, before we go, it's also available on podcast platforms. So if you ain't got time to watch it on YouTube, give it a listen. Podcast. Just one comment. Thanks for your top 5. It's brilliant. I look forward to the next one. I think the next one's going to be Spanish players, is it not?
Yeah, it is for 5 top Spanish players. Yes, 5 top Spanish players, mate.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you froze then, mate. No problem. Right, guys. So this is the end of this show. Thank you for watching, whatever time you watch, and don't forget, come on, you Gunners. Yeah,
come on, you Gunners.
And take care of each other, love each other. Yeah, tell them, Rich. Take care of each other, love each other, and don't forget, watch along tonight. Cravat against, is it? How do you say that? It's not Cravat.
It's Kairat. Kairat, yeah. Kairat. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I knew I was going to murder it. Don't forget the watch along tonight. Champions League game. Is it 8 o'clock kickoff, Rich?
It's 8 o'clock kickoff, but you'll be going live from 7:30.
Yeah, I'll be going live from 7:30. So join me then, guys, as well. So take care. Yeah. Take care. Peace. We're out of here.